Dear students, this is Dr. Kulbir Singh, Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering Department at Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala. I hope and pray to God for the best of your health and prosperity in these testing times. I am here online to facilitate you in this course on linear integrated circuits and applications having code UEC 512 in this current semester. In this course of linear integrated circuit and applications, we will be basically talking of amplifiers, operational amplifiers, and its applications along with IC 555. So, amplifier is an electronic device that can increase the power of a signal. It is a two-port electronic circuit that uses electric power from a power supply to increase the amplitude of signal applied to its input terminals, thereby producing an output that is proportionally greater than the amplitude of input signal. The amount of amplification provided by the amplifier is measured by its gain. That may be in the form of the ratio of output voltage, current, or power of input. This is how we can depict the input and output of an amplifier, and we can see the increased magnitude of the output. So we are talking of an amplifier where the input voltage is lesser than the output voltage, or the output voltage is greater than the input voltage. And first thing come to in our mind which we study is step up transformer. But step up transformer is not an amplifier. The reason is the output voltage is greater than input voltage, but by the same amount the output current is decreased, thereby the power of this signal or this input remains same. And if we take into considerations the amount of errors or losses in the transformer, the net output voltage, the net output power of this amplifier is less than the input power of the signal. So that is why we say that step up transformer is not an amplifier. So differential amplifier. So the function of a differential amplifier is to amplify the difference between two signals, and it is needed in many physical measurement applications where we require the response from DC to certain megahertz. In this block diagram you can see that the input are two voltages V1 and V2, and the output V0 is the amplified version of these two inputs V1 and V2. So the differential amplifier that amplifies difference between two input signals. So this is the circuit diagram using an op-amp. R1 and R2 are the input resistances, RF is the feedback resistances, and RG is the resistance connecting to ground. V1 and V2 are the input voltages, and Vout is the output voltage. So in this circuit, the output voltage V0 is ideally proportional to the difference between two voltages V1 and V2. Operational amplifier, also called op-amp. This is a direct coupled multi-stage voltage amplifier, and it can be designed to perform various mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, integration, differentiation, division, and many more applications can be designed using this operational amplifier. Here we are having two voltages, V positive, which is also called non-inverting input, V negative, it is also called inverting input, and V out as the output voltage. These rest of two terminals are for the supply voltages. One of the most common type of op-amp is IC741, and you can see the pin diagram of this IC741. One of the pin is inverting input, non-inverting input. This is negative supply, pin number 6 is positive supply, this is output terminal, and 1 and 8 are offset null adjustment, 5 is no connection. This is DIP package, dual inline package of IC741. Now what is an IC? So IC is a miniature low cost electronic circuit which is having active and passive components fabricated on a single crystal of silicon. The active components are transistors and diodes, and the passive components are resistances, capacitances. Now we are trying to make inductances, but still resistances and capacitances that are on silicon chip. These components are fabricated on a single IC, and they require external component for the satisfactory operation of an IC, and the output is somehow proportional to the input voltages. There are various types of integrated circuits like monolithic, hybrid, thin film and thick film ICs. There are various technologies by which ICs can be made. SSI, that is small scale integration, in which the components are more than 10 on a chip. Medium scale integration, where the components are 100 on a chip. In large scale integration it is 1000. In case of very large scale integration it is more than 10,000 components on a chip. The temperature ranges for these ICs are military temperature range from -55 degree to 125 degree centigrade, industrial temperature range from -20 degree centigrade to 85 degree centigrade, commercial temperature range from 0 to 70 degree centigrade. IC555, the second IC we will be talking of in this course. So it is one of the most versatile timer IC. It was developed by Signetics in 1970, and it can be used for various applications: monostable and astable multivibrators, DC converters, analog frequency meter, tachometer, for burglar alarm, voltage regulator, and various control applications. This is the pin diagram for 555 timer. Pin number 1 is ground, 2 is trigger, 3 is output, 4 reset, 5 control voltage, 6 threshold, 7 is discharge, and 8 is VCC. Coming to the course, so these are the course learning objectives. So first CLO is know the importance and significance of an operational amplifier. Then we have to apply the concepts in real-time application. We have to design various linear and non-linear applications of op-amps. We have to use the op-amp to generate sine and square waveforms. Using op-amp we have to design active filters and oscillators. And last one is we use IC555 as a astable, monostable and bistable multivibrators. So now if we talk about the syllabus in this semester, we are having 6 chapters in the syllabus. First one is the introduction to differential amplifier, where we will talk of its 4 types. Moving on, next we will talk of operational amplifiers, where we will talk of various characteristics of operational amplifier. Next chapter is regarding the frequency response of operational amplifiers. And in fourth chapter we'll be talking of general applications, which will be summing, scaling, averaging, integrator, differentiator, log, and many more applications you can see here. Next chapter is regarding active filters and oscillators, where we will talk of various types of filters, oscillators, and square wave generators. And the last chapter is dedicated to 555 timer, and we will talk of its applications like PLL and voltage regulators. There is laboratory work associated, and we will try to have some applications on multisim or in lab if possible in this semester. The books, there are two textbooks. One is Ramakant A. Gaikwad, Op-Amp and Linear ICs. Second one is Design of Operational Amplifiers and Analog Circuits. This is by Sergio Franco. And two reference books are D. Rai Chaudhary, Sahil Jain, which is Linear Integrated Circuits. And last one is J. Michael Jacob, Application and Design with Analog Integrated Circuits.